Today's Dordt Media Network livestream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University. Thanks for watching.
This Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast is brought to you by Joyner and Zwart Dentistry in Orange City, offering dentures, implants, and dental care for your whole family in a modern and friendly atmosphere. And brought to you by 712 Realty, a team of realtors in Northwest Iowa with the drive, care, and the results you need to buy or sell your home. Visit them online at 712realty.com. Leading you home. This broadcast also brought to you by Vision Realty. We are polished, experienced, and professional, offering excellence every step of the way. We are the vision you can trust.
And brought to you by Pizza Ranch, buffet, carry out, or delivery.
And brought to you by Ployne Publishing, quality printing from design to delivery. Ployne Publishing.
Hello fans of Defender Sports, hope you're enjoying the game whether you're a friend or family member of a player or coach or a fan of the university. These players and coaches have put in hours and hours of practice and it shows. But going into each and every game, there's one more thing that every coach makes sure the team has, and that's a game plan. If these players and coaches are willing to put this much time into planning for a game, how much more important is putting together a game plan for your financial life? Now, the financial world continually becomes more complicated, but if you don't have either the time or the desire to spend hours upon hours learning and keeping up with the changing rules of the game in the financial world, and then figuring out how that applies specifically to your financial life, you don't have to do it alone. For over 40 years, we've been helping households to build their financial game plan upon all the things more important than finances, while being good stewards of the resources God has entrusted to their care. Because there's things in life more important than money, and none of them are things. I'm Tom DeYoung, financial planner and president of Money Concepts, the planning firm. Check us out on the web or social media. Check out our podcast at moneyconceptsradio.com or your favorite podcast app, or schedule a complimentary meeting to see how a financial game plan might benefit you. Enjoy the rest of the game and remember to spend your most valuable resources, your time and your attention, on the things in life that matter more than money.
Play golf and support Defender Athletics by joining the Defender Nation Golf League this summer. The Defender Nation Golf League is an 8-week remote league that you can play in from anywhere in the country. Compete from your home course against other alumni and Dordt supporters for a $3,000 vacation package and other weekly prizes. Registration is due by May 27th and league play begins the week of June 3rd through the 9th. Scan the QR code or go to godort.com for more information and to register.
Kenna Sidzik. Batting second, playing left, number 22, Kennedy Wineland. Batting third, playing pitcher, number 10, Paige Schuster. Batting fourth, playing right, number 28, Mackenzie Harrell. Batting fifth, playing first, number 19, Kennedy Jones. Batting sixth, playing catcher, number 16, Josie Hernandez. Batting seventh, playing third, number 14, Ellie K. Gangler. Batting eighth, playing pitcher, number 21, Braylon Biddlecombe. Batting ninth, playing catcher, number 00, Emma Berwick. Morningside is coached by Brooke Pruner, assisted by Whitney Lloyd and Jessica Jones-Sitzman and Morgan Nixon. Now for the home defenders. Batting first, playing left field, number 30, Brooke Rule. Batting second, playing catcher, number 11, Carly Olson. Batting third, playing center field, number 44, Aurora Tyson. Batting fourth, playing pitcher, number 2, Chloe Cruz. Batting fifth, playing first, number 13, Lauren Steenstra. Batting sixth, playing second, number 28, Alyssa Villa. Batting seventh, playing third, number 55, Bryn Turanga. Batting eighth, playing shortstop, number 24, Emma Grone. Batting ninth, playing right, number 5, Brooklyn Cox. The door is coached by Jeff Zomer and assisted by Jordan Eschelman. Please stand.
Hello everybody, I'm Jonah Hoffmeyer. I'm a senior. I'm from Paulina, Iowa.
Hey, I'm Clay Boss. I'm a senior studying mathematics from Holland, Michigan.
I would say what I have learned the most through the Dordt Media Network is that we'll do it live. You have to be quick on your feet, and if you make a mistake, you got to move on.
I think what I'll miss most is the wonderful culture that all the crew puts together. There's a bunch of great people in there that really make coming into work enjoyable. Thanks for watching the Dordt Media Network.
Good afternoon from the ASB Sports Complex near the campus of Dordt University in Sioux Center, Iowa. Dort's home away from home as the open space park, their normal home field. Today, though, with cool temperatures, and it's going to get colder as the day progresses. And with windy conditions, winds 20 to 30 miles per hour, making it feel like an early spring day outside. They've elected to move the doubleheader inside the dome today. And we're not the only teams using it. It is Northwestern and the College of St. Mary. They'll be starting things up at 6 o'clock over on the West Field here at the ASB Sports Complex. Good afternoon. My name's Mike Biker. I'll do my best to describe the action to you as in game number 1 at least. Game number 2, Josh Tatton will be by for that contest. Here's your lineup, first of all, for the Morningside Mustangs. They'll be batting first. This is a critical matchup in the Great Plains Athletic Conference standings because these two teams are tied for third place. And we will get those standings to you in just a moment as well as the afternoon progresses into evening. Leading things off for the Morningside Mustangs will be Sidzik. Chloe Croyce is on the mound for the defenders, or in the circle. Sidzik, Weiland, and Schuster to lead things off for the Mustangs, decked out in their maroon tops and maroon bottoms. Grounder over to Toringa in time, 5-3 for the first out of the inning, first out of the contest. And the Sidzik is retired 5-3 for the first out of the contest. Great Plains Athletic Conference standings heading into play today. There's a tie atop the conference standings between Midland and Northwestern. Both have one loss. Swung on, hit in the air. That one's off of the Teflon, and it'll drop in fair territory. Foul ball, though. Strike one, 0-1 the count. 0-1 the count. Weiland the batter. Weiland settles in, left-handed batter. He lifts this one high in the air, short center field, backpedaling and making the play in short left center is Emma Groen for the second out of the inning. So Weiland retired without incident for out number 2, and that'll bring Schuster to the plate.
Next up, number 10, Paige Schuster.
And with the batting will be Schuster. Schuster, the pitcher as well for the Mustangs, actually had, beg your pardon, I'm going to double check if Schuster is actually going to pitch this afternoon. I'm guessing she might be the first baseman. We'll double check that. So Midland and Northwestern atop the standings with one loss apiece. That one's off of the ceiling in foul territory. Strike one, 0-1 the count. Dordt and Morningside both 9-5. Mount Marty, Jamestown, and Concordia all have 7 losses, as does Briar Cliff. Briar Cliff, though, 5-7, so they've got some games to play. Doane and Hastings 4-8 and 3-11 respectively. Pitches up and away. Ball 1-2 the count. Dakota Wesleyan and the College of St. Mary both 2-12. If the season were to end today, Briar Cliff at 5-7 would be the 8th seed. And on the outside looking in would be the Doane Tigers at 4-8. Pitches low and in the turf. Ball 2-2 the count. Holding back and taking a ball. It's 3-2. So Schuster is actually the DP. I had her as the pitcher, but she is the DP. We have... This is a line drive right field, and that's going to drop foul and out of play. And the count remains full at 3-2 with the bases empty and 2 down in the inning. So the Morningside Mustangs with Schuster batting. Paige Schuster is a .351 batter this season. Swung on and fouled off and out of play. Count remains full at 3-2. Harrell waits in the on-deck circle. That's Mackenzie Harrell. A few more power numbers for Harrell. Kennedy Jones in the 5th spot actually has the best power numbers, and the walk is issued as Schuster works for the base on balls after getting down to the count. 0-2.
Mackenzie Harrell.
And that'll bring Harrell to the plate. Well, fortunately, we don't have, it appears, severe weather to deal with like we did on Tuesday. Pitches up and away, ball 1-0 the count. Ended up taking about an hour and a half break for a tornado warning on Tuesday as we had a line of storms move through. Here's the pitch. And the dome, obviously not tornado-proof, so they ran across the parking lot. Sought shelter in the all-season center. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Low and away, ball 3-0 the count. So Croyce working herself into a little bit of trouble here. Kennedy Jones waits in the on-deck circle, and that's the player you don't want at the plate with an opportunity to do some damage. Love to get this out here. Here's the 3-0 pitch. That one's down to the dirt. Ball 4, and the walk is issued. So back-to-back walks given up by Croyce. And the Morningside Mustangs threatening here with runners on first and second and 2 down. First 2 outs came without incident. Since then, though, it's gotten tough. Jones, 4 home runs this season. Pitch is a strike. 0-1 the count to Jones. Jones, a .321 batting average. Pitch is swung on and a ground ball sharply hit past the second baseman into right field. The throw home, though, and not in time. The throw actually probably in time from right field from Cox, but it was up the first base line. And a run comes in to score on the single as Schuster was able to leave on contact. And Jones produces an RBI. Villa tried to dive and smother it at second base, but was unable to get on top of it. And that'll bring Hernandez to the plate. So Hernandez will come to the plate with a 162 batting average. Swung on, and that one's fouled off. Carly Olson takes the brunt of that one. Looked like it might have been off the top of her foot. Strike one, 0-1 the count. So Jones produces an RBI, her 17th of the season, second on the team to Kennedy Wineland, that is. Pitches up and away. Throw it down to second base, not in time. So a stolen base. A stolen base for Jones. Hernandez still batting. Pitch is swung on and fouled back to the netting. Strike two, 1-2 the count. So the Mustangs are on the board already, 1-0. Dordt trying to get out of the inning without any more damage being done. Morningside looking for an early cushion. Lifted in the air, left side under it is Gruen. Makes the play, and Hernandez is retired on the pop out to the shortstop for out number 3. Mustangs, though, produce a run on one hit. No errors, and they strand 2. They are also helped out by back-to-back walks with 2 down. They do all of their damage with 2 outs. 1-0 our score. Back with more from the ASB Sports Complex right after this.
Hi there, I'm Quentin Olson. I'm a senior, I'm a digital media production major, and I'm from Holman, Wisconsin.
Hey, I'm Clay Boss. I'm a senior studying mathematics from Holland, Michigan.
The main thing I learned working for the Dordt Media Network was working in a professional manner with friends and coworkers and learning to do a job well done.
I think what I'll miss most is the wonderful culture that all the crew puts together. There's a bunch of great people in there that really make coming into work enjoyable. Thanks for watching the Dordt Media Network.
One thing I always say is who's surrounding your kids. We feel strongly in investing in a Christian education. Knowing that they will be surrounded in a Christian community was huge to us.
Dordt challenges, they're not going to back away from having those difficult discussions about how we as Christians should be part of the world, but we know that the people that are alongside of our kids have that same perspective, same worldview that we have, that every square inch of our lives belongs to the Lord.
Now leading off for the defenders, number 30, Brooke Rule.
Brooke Rule lays down a bunt as we return to play. Bottom of the first inning, and Rule is retired. 1-4 the scoring on that play as the first baseman charged. Pitcher Biddlecombe also actually made the play for the first out of the inning. Brings Carly Olson to the plate. Carly Olson working her way into the top 25 in terms of hits, career hits. And Carly Olson, left-handed batter. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit in the air, behind home plate. That'll drop foul. And 1-1 the count. Olson this season, .261 batting average. So Carly Olson batting here with 1 down in the inning. Morningside doing their damage with 2 down in the top of the first. Olson takes a ball. It's 2-1. Olson will be graduating in a few weeks. She'll go down as one of the better catchers that the Dordt defenders have had in the last couple of decades. Pitches low and in the dirt. Ball 3. 3-1 the count. Arrived on campus, inserted basically into the starting lineup from the outset, and has been a very consistent catcher for the defenders over her career. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 3-2 the count to Carly Olson. Olson, a homer, 18 RBI, leads the team in runs scored with 30, leads the team easily in bases on balls with 32. Here's the full count pitch on the way from Biddlecombe down to the dirt, and the walk is issued. So a base on balls given up to Carly Olson, the first of the day, surrendered by Biddlecombe.
Now batting number 44, Aurora Tyson.
And they'll bring Aurora Tyson to the plate. Biddlecombe this season, get you her numbers, 3.66 earned run average, 23 strikeouts, 5-5 this season in 12 starts. Here's the pitch, lays down the bunt, does Tyson. First baseman fields it, throws over to first base in time, advances the runner over to second base. So Tyson, the sacrifice, goes 3 to 4 for the second out of the inning. Brings up Chloe Croyce. Croyce, the leading offensive player for the Defenders, and one of their top pitchers as well, 11-7 this season on the mound. This one fouled off. Strike one, 0-1 the count. Croyce, a .363 batting average. He's been swinging it well here this week. 25 RBI. Has a runner in scoring position. Can help her own cause here, can number 2. Here's the pitch. Down in the turf. Ball 1-1 the count to Croyce. So Croyce, a foul ball, now a ball. And it's become almost automatic. Here's the pitch. Swung on and smashed at the second baseman right on the screws, but Skradsky makes the play. Croyce with solid contact, but a line out to the second baseman for the third out of the inning. So the Defenders are retired. No runs, no hits, no errors, and one left on base. To the top of the second inning we go. Morningside 1, Dordt 0. Back with more after this.
Next up, number 14, Ellie K. Gangler.
As we resume action, we go to the top of the second inning. Gangler, Biddlecombe, and Barwick due up. The defensive alignment for Dordt. Toring goes at third base. Swing and a miss by Gangler. Strike one. 0-1 the count. Baseball team earlier today lost to Hastings 3-0. Swung on, ground ball, softly hit, picked up by Grun, over to first, in time to Steenstra for the first out of the inning. Gangler is retired 6-3. For out number 1, brings up Biddlecombe. So Grun is at shortstop, Alyssa Villa at second base, and Lauren Steenstra on the receiving end of that put out. At first base, here's the pitch, up and away, ball 1. 1-0 the count to Biddlecombe. Biddlecombe, the pitcher, takes a ball. 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Swung on, ground ball, sharply hit past a diving Bryn Torringa. Biddlecombe is on with a one-out single. And that'll bring Barwick to the plate. So Biddlecombe,
Number 00, Emma Berwick.
with the base knock. Biddlecombe, a batting .250 this season, sends Barwick to the plate. Emma Barwick batting .246. Pitch is in for a called strike one. 0-1 the count to Barwick. Top of the order awaits with Sidzik. Outfield for the Defenders, Rule, Tyson, Cox, left to right. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit in the air, right center, could be a gapper, giving chase, and making the play is Tyson on the run. Throws over to first base, unable to double up the runner. As racing back to the bag was Biddlecombe, and Barwick retired on the long line out to right center field. Tyson makes the grab on the run. Thought that was going to drop for extra bases when it left the bat, but had a little bit of air under it. That'll bring Sidzik to the plate with 2 down in the inning, and Biddlecombe, the batter. Biddlecombe in her first at bat, grounded out to the third baseman. Tyson makes the play on the run. She had to run a long ways for that one. Got a good jump on it. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit in the air, short center field. Couple of steps in. Making the play is Aurora Tyson. And Sidzik is retired without incident for the third out of the inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, 1 left. To the bottom of the second we go. Morningside 1, Dordt nothing. Back with more after this. Lauren Steenstra to lead things off for the defenders. And Steenstra takes a strike. 0-1 the count to Steenstra. Steenstra's had a nice season at the plate this year. The sophomore, 36 base hits this year, 5 homers. Dribbles this one back to the pitcher. Biddlecombe throws over to first base in time, and Steenstra is retired. 1-3 for the first out of the inning. Brings up Alyssa Villa. Villa the batter. So Steenstra retired. Steenstra's been flirting with 300 most of the year. She's at 305 now. It'll dip a little bit after that out. Ground ball, shortstop up with it. Sidzik throws over to first base in time. 6-3 for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring Bryn Torringa to the plate. So the defenders will try to cook something up here with 2 down in the inning. Villa converses with Torringa. Torringa asking, what did you see? What can I look for? Biddlecombe, the bat pitcher. Here's the pitch. Down in the turf. Ball 1. 1-0 the count. Oh, those old reflexes of down in the dirt. Nope, down in the turf here. Ball 1, 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch on the way. Swung on and a soft line drive. That'll drop into center field, so a 2-out single for Torringa. And the defenders sending Emma Groon to the plate.
Next up, number 24, Emma Groon.
So Torringa reaches with the single. Torringa has been batting .225. She reaches, brings Emma Groon to the plate. Groon, right-handed batter, 5th-year player. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. 0-1 the count. Emma arrived at Dordt as Emma Veenstra. Since got married. I believe she's played the last. I believe she got married before last school year. Here's the pitch. Down to the dirt. So Groon even up in the count, 1-1. Brooklyn Cox waits in the on-deck circle. Love to get Brooklyn Cox a chance. Here's the pitch for Emma Groon. That's down around the knees. Ooh, a little bit low. Ball 2. Pardon me, strike 2. 1-2 the count. That one testing the outskirts of the strike zone, it appeared to me. Here's the pitch down in the turf. Ball 2. 2-2 the count. Groon has 4 homers this year, 15 RBI, has scored 18 runs. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swung on, hit in the air. That one's in play, and it will drop, and that'll be a foul ball. So two things. You can have two outcomes when the ball strikes the ceiling. It's either a foul ball or an out. Those are the two outcomes. If it's outside the field of play or fair territory where it strikes the dome roof, here's the pitch, change up, and Grun fights it off, hangs in there. Count remains 2-2. If the ball strikes the bubble in fair territory, fielder can make the play and it's an out. If it drops, it's a foul ball, so no risk to the defensive player trying to make the play. And here's the 2-2 pitch, swung on and hammered foul again off of the circus tent. Count remains 2-2. We're in the bottom of the second inning already. 1-0 our score with the Morningside Mustangs in front. They scored a run in the top of the first. Runner on first base is Toringa. Here's the pitch, swung on and a ground ball sharply hit to the third baseman Gangler. Up with it, throws over to Jones in time. And Grun is retired 5-3 for the third out of the inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, one left. To the top of the third inning we go. Due up for the Mustangs, Wineland, Schuster, Harrell when we're back right after this.
I chose Dordt because it has a Christian perspective. I also chose Dordt because I knew that it was a program that I could do on my own time. If someone was interested in doing the MPA program, I would say that it's worth your time to investigate. I'm active in my church, I'm very busy at work, I'm busy with my family, and in doing all that, I was able to do it. And I think that if I can, you can too.
This Dordt Media Network broadcast is brought to you by Sioux Concrete Construction, Rob Suen, owner, excelling in flat work, poured walls, decorative concrete projects, dedicated to providing customers with a good experience and quality workmanship. SiouxConcrete.com.
And brought to you by Huber's Plumbing and Heating. Whether you're looking for repairs, replacement, or maintenance for your air conditioning or heating system, Huber's Plumbing.
Wineland at the plate, the left fielder. And she's batting here in the top of the third inning. This one lifted high in the air. Left field, it's playable. Rule is under it, makes the play, and Wineland is retired on the fly out for out number one of the inning. That'll bring Schuster to the plate. So Paige Schuster, she started the uprising in the top of the first inning. Innocently enough, worked for a two-out walk, and this one lined foul down the right field line. Strike one, 0-1 the count. When it happens, you think, well, okay, it's a base on balls. You'll get the next out. Then another walk happens. Then you've got a runner in scoring position. Then you got trouble. And that's exactly what happened in inning number one. Morningside gets a run across. Right now, that's the difference. Here's the pitch from Croyce, and the changeup. Missed the release point on that one. Ball one. 1-1 the count. 1-1 the count. Well, we have an all-student crew here on the Dordt Media Network manning the controls. Pitches upstairs. Ball two. 2-1 the count. Rich Lodewijk ailing, so we've turned it over to the students, and at this point, students better be able to handle it. They've had all year to train. Pitches in there for a strike, 2-2 the count. And to what I've seen so far, doing a bang-up job. I've seen a few replays. I've got the cameras switching. Here's the pitch, 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Olsen up with it cleanly, throws over to first base in time. So Schuster retired on the strikeout. I thought Olsen picked it cleanly, but threw over to first base for good measure. So we will officially call it a strikeout. 2-3. And that'll bring Harrell to the plate. Harrell takes a pitch up high. Ball one. 1-0 the count, so that's out number two of the inning. Harrell a .262 batting average. walked and was later stranded at third base. Here's the pitch, up high. Ball 2. 2-0 the count. Jones waits in the on-deck circle. She did the damage in the first inning, getting a single with 2 down and scoring a run. Ooh, that one didn't miss by much, but it missed nonetheless. Ball 3, 3-0. Dordt baseball team earlier today lost 3-0. Here's the pitch, swung on and fouled off. Strike 1, 3-1 the count. So Harrell had the green light on 3-0. So 3-1 the count now to Harrell. Here's the pitch. And misses up the stairs. Ball 4 and the walk is issued. So Harrell walked for the second time today.
Number 19, Kennedy Jones.
And Kennedy Jones, who delivered an RBI single in her last at-bat, comes to the plate here with an opportunity to extend the inning. Here's the pitch. Upstairs. Ball 1. So 1-0 the count. Baseball game underway. Game number 2. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That one's off of the Teflon, and Torringa makes the play. So they call it a foul ball. My rule of thumb when I've been watching is if it strikes inside the lights, basically it's going to be a fair ball, but it is a judgment call. So Torringa again makes the catch, strike 2, 1-2 the count. Well, if the first one was a foul ball, that one definitely was. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled off behind the plate. And our cameraman behind home plate may want combat pay when this is all finished. 1-2 pitch on the way. And here it is, down in the turf. Ball 2, 2-2 the count. So 2-2 the count. Well, the dome bouncing a little bit today, too, with the wind. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a home run. Driven in the air, right field, and Jones makes it a 3-0 ball game. Jones got all of that one. Sends it easily over the right field fence and makes it 3-0. So Jones delivers the home run, and that was a no-doubter. And for Jones, that is her 5th home run. And she now has 20 RBI this season. And Morningside doing all their damage so far today with 2 down. They've scored 3 runs with 2 outs in the inning. Here's the pitch, swung on, hit in the air, left side, under it is Grun, makes the play. And Hernandez is retired on the pop-out to the shortstop for out number 3. But the Morningside Mustangs get another run, 2 runs with 1 hit, no errors, and they strand none. To the bottom of the 3rd we go. Morningside 3, Dordt 0. Back with more right after this.
American State Bank is celebrating our 50th anniversary, and we couldn't have made it this far without your support. For us, banking just scratches the surface. We pride ourselves in our commitment to our communities, building meaningful relationships with our customers, and doing our best to have some fun along the way. We're proud to be a locally owned and operated bank, supporting the communities we serve. Thank you for choosing American State Bank. We can't wait to see what the next 50 years have in store. American State Bank is celebrating our 50th anniversary, and we couldn't have made it this far without your support. For us, banking just scratches.
Thanks to these Dordt Media Network sponsors, Ski Bout Window and Door, your local window experts. Whether building or replacing, we have the products, people, and knowledge to get the job done right. See Ski Bout and see the difference. Ski Bout Window and Door.
Thanks to M&H True Value. Behind every project is a true value. Start right, start here. M&H True Value.
Brooklyn Cox will lead things off for the defenders. And Cox swings and misses. Strike one. 0-1 the count to Brooklyn Cox. Cox this season, .270 batting average, 20 homers for the slap hitter. Here's the pitch down to the turf. Ball one. 1-1 the count to Cox. So Brooklyn Cox awaiting the delivery. And here's the 1-1 pitch with nobody out in the bottom of the third inning. Ground ball softly hit. Second baseman Skransky up with it. Skradsky with the out. So Cox retired. 4-3 for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring Brooke Rule to the plate. Rule in her last at bat tried to bunt her way on, was retired 1-4. Pitcher to second base for the first out of the inning on that as the first baseman charged on the play. That one fouled off and out of play. Strike one, 0-1 the count to Rule. Well, the defenders digging themselves an early hole in this one. 3-0. And here's the pitch in there for called strike, 0-2. So 0-2 the count. We'll pull up some of the details on the baseball game in just a little bit. Biddlecombe with it, throws over to first base in time, and Rule is retired 1-3 for the second out of the inning. And Carly Olson comes to the plate. I'm living dangerously today, doing my book and pen this afternoon. That's when sports information directors are living on the edge. Carly Olson takes a strike, 0-1 the count. I do it for my own benefit. I'm not the official scorekeeper today. Those honors belong to Hunter Hoffland. Faithfully recording the balls and strikes. That one a ball, 1-1 the count. Baseball team 0-0, bottom of the second inning with Hastings. Here's the pitch, low and away. Ball two. That baseball game, I know you're wondering who's pitching for the defenders. It is DeVries. Here's the pitch, low and in the turf. That's a ball. So that's a ball, and the defenders now. 2-2 the count to Olson. She had a walk in her first at-bat. Crushes this one up the middle. And that one is cut off by the center fielder. Loses it for a moment. Comes up throwing. Olson had to freeze on the play. So Olson with a single. Barwick saves extra bases. Keeps the runner out of scoring position. And those are the little things that potentially lead to big innings. And that time Barwick holds Olson at first base with the single. Olson now with 116 career hits. This one fouled off and out of play. Strike one, 0-1 the count. 117 is when we actually start tracking the all-time hits at Dordt University. Why 117, I'm not sure. Those are the numbers I inherited many years ago. I believe 117 base hits. That's 25 players in Dordt history have had 117 or more base hits. That one fouled off by Tyson. Strike two, 0-2 the count. Dordt trying to produce with 2 outs in the inning. Here's the 0-2 pitch on the way. Change up and hooked foul right at Jordan Harmelink. Jordan Harmelink over in the, not Jordan Harmelink, beg your pardon, Jordan Eshelman. She was Harmelink before she got married to assistant baseball coach Ian Eshelman. Old habits die hard. Too many names rattling around in the database. 0-2 pitch on the way. Here's the pitch, swung on, hit in the air. That one's going to be a foul as well. Count remains 0-2. Jordan Eshelman, longtime assistant coach at Dordt University, played for the Defenders as well. Doubles, also works in the marketing office. 0-2 pitch on the way. Change up outside. Getting her secondary lead was Olson. Ball one, 1-2 the count. Well, would be, let's see if you can get Olson over to second base. Here's the 1-2 pitch, up high, ball 2, 2-2 the count. Biddle come with a 3-0 score to work with here in game number 1. So 3-0 our score. Here's the pitch, change up down in the turf. And the throw not in time, so stolen base for Olson. Olson was off on the pitch, so she gets credit for the steal even though the ball was in the turf. Catcher Hernandez actually made a nice play on it. Came up with a strong throw to second base, full count pitch. This one's lined softly into left field, and making the play is Wineland. And Aurora Tyson retired on the soft liner, 2 left for the third out of the inning. Dordt gets a runner in scoring position and leave her there. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. To the 4th inning we go. Morningside 3, Dordt 0. Back with more after this.
We understand how complex the financial landscape can be to navigate. Our goal is to free up your hands so that you can focus on what is most important in life.
At Premier Communications, we're all about connection, connecting you to all the entertainment, work, and family you love with our phone, internet, cable TV, and tech support services. And now, that connection has gotten even faster with internet speeds up to 1 gig. Experience the next level of connection with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call toll-free 800-741.
First pitch fouled off. Strike 1 to Gangler. Gangler, the third baseman as well for the Mustangs. Mustangs with a 3-0 lead. Here's the pitch. Squares around, shows bunt. Offers at it. Strike 2, 0-2 the count. Of all the teams in the league, the Mustangs have had Dordt's number over the years. They've been consistently a really good softball team as well. A very good softball program. Even last year, I remember, I think it was last year, played here at the Dome because the weather wouldn't allow. Here's the pitch. And Mustangs, an unexpected sweep in that one on a Friday night in early April. 2-2 pitch on the way from Croyce. And that's outside ball 3, 3-2. So Croyce. Count goes full, 3-2. Croyce, 11-7 this season. Swung on, ground ball, Toring up with it, throws over to first, had plenty of time, and Gangler is retired, 5-3 for the first out of the inning. Brings up Biddlecombe. Well, in a perfect world, you probably have Chloe Croyce as your number 2 as a freshman. She has been thrown into it, though, into the battles here, the freshman. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hammered into right field. Backpedaling, unable to make the play. Turning and running back to the fence is Cox, and that's a stand-up double for Biddlecombe. So Biddlecombe with the double. And that brings Barwick to the plate.
Emma Barwick.
So Barwick will come to the plate with 1 out in the inning. And Morningside a chance again to add to the lead. Here's the pitch. Got a runner in scoring position. Low and away. Ball 1. 1-0 the count. Top of the 4th inning. Croyce on the hill. Where's number 2? She has a 3.24 earned run average. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1-1 the count. Watching Chloe Croyce. Decent velocity, but not a strikeout pitcher. Has 38 strikeouts this season, 38 bases on balls, has surrendered 52 earned runs. Bunt laid down, Croyce down out of the circle, makes the play. Barwick retired, sacrifices the runner over though. 1-4, she's retired for the second out of the inning. Gets the runner just 60 feet away. And that'll bring Sidzik to the plate. Sidzik 0 for 2 so far. We're in the top of the 4th inning. And here's the pitch, swung on, hit in the air. That one's going to be in play, and a foul ball as it bounces off of the roof. And Villa was giving chase to her left towards the first base line. Emma Groon chases to the first base side of second base, unable to make the play. Change up by Croyce, in there for a called strike. It's 0-2. Well, not a great day for track and field in Orange City. Here's the 0-2 pitch. If you listen to our Defender Discussions podcast, though, Matt Boss saying, well, it's going to take a lot to get worse than it was last year when we had ice pellets and about 30-degree weather for that meet. Here's the pitch. Ground ball foul, and that one's going to roll down the third base line. Ends up foul by about a foot. And the count is 1-2. Track season rapidly winding down. Next week is Drake Relays. Get to that point, you are down to it. Pitch is up and away. Ball 2. 2-2 the count. 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch, swung on, hit in the air, right field, charging, Rule, unable to, Brooklyn Cox is able to make the play. Charging on, and Sidzik is retired for the 3rd time this afternoon. So Morningside threatens. They have a base hit. They go no runs, a hit, no errors, 1 left. To the bottom of the 4th inning we go. Morningside 3, Dordt 0. Dordt needs a comeback. Back with more after this.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Beaver Eye Care, serving Sioux Center and the surrounding communities for over 30 years. Come see Dr. Paul Beaver, Dr. Dan Klausing, or Dr. Reese Beaver for all your comprehensive eye care needs. This broadcast also brought to you by Vision Realty. We are polished, experienced, and professional, offering excellence every step of the way. We are the vision you can trust.
Leading off for the defenders, number 2, Chloe Croy.
So Croyce will come to the plate here to lead off the inning. Croyce, a .363 batting average, pitches down in the dirt. Ball 1. So Croyce batting here with the bases empty to lead off the inning. See if she can help herself. She had a line drive out to second base in her first at-bat. Hit it on the screws, but right at the second baseman, Skradsky. Here's the pitch from Croyce. Down to the dirt. Ball 2, 2-1 the count. I bet Hunter Hoffland doesn't know where the saying hit it on the screws came from. It's from golf. Yes. And she nails another one. This one might be and is a solo home run by Chloe Croyce. As she hits that one dead center on the screws. To get Dordt on the board, they trail 3-1. Okay, hit it on the screws. It's a golf term because the woods used to have screws on them. And if you hit it squarely, they'd say you hit it on the screws. So that's where that saying comes from. Who says you don't learn something watching softball and baseball? Yes, I've been told that's what happens when you hit it squarely in golf. I wouldn't know. Here's the pitch. Low and away to Steenstrom. Ball 1-0 the count. So Croyce gets the defenders on the board. Croyce with that home run. Swung on by Steenstra. For Croyce, that's her first home run of the year. 26 RBI now. Helps her batting average as well. Entered with a .363 batting average. Her 46th hit and 126 at-bats. Brings Steenstra to the plate. Let's see if that breaks the ice for the defenders. Pitches down in the dirt. Ball 2. 2-1 the count. So 2-1 the count. And here's the pitch. Swung on, hit in the air, right side. Has air under it. Right fielder drifting back. Making the play is Harrell for the first out of the inning. Strikeout out number 1 of the inning. Brings Villa to the plate.
Now batting number 28, Alyssa Villa.
So 1 out in the inning. Change up. This one's hit in the air. Right center field. Could be a gapper. And the right fielder, Harrell, on her horse, makes the play. Villa on the fly out to right for out number 2. Thought that one maybe had a chance at extra bases for Villa, but to no avail. As that one, extra base hit, goes to die in the alley as Harrell makes the play, brings Bryn Torringa to the plate. Bottom of the 4th inning, the defenders trailing 3-1, so they've gotten on the board. Torringa batting. Emma Grun waits in the on-deck circle. Here's the pitch. Torringa looked like she flinched, thought about going after it, watches it. Strike 1-1 the count. Torringa in her last at-bat, a single. Choking up slightly on the bat. Here's the pitch. Swung on, ground ball. Third baseman Gangler up with it. Throws over to Jones in time. And Torringa is retired for out number 3. The defenders, though, get a run on a solo homer by Chloe Croyce, her first career home run for the defenders. No errors, and they leave none. We've played 4 complete. Our score, Morningside 3, Dordt 1. Back with more from the ASB Sports Complex right after this.
Welcome to Sioux Center, Iowa. Life in the center of everything. Where we connect with friends, coworkers, family, and the great outdoors. Knowing that in Sioux Center, you're never far from making the next great memory. And we grow great companies that make cutting-edge breakthroughs to make life better here and around the world. And when it's time to play, we keep friendship, family, and a bright future at the center of everything.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University.
And brought to you by Pizza Ranch, buffet, carry out, or delivery.
Joyner and Zvort Dentistry, providing the latest in dental technology in a warm, comfortable, and relaxing environment. And brought to you by Ployne Publishing, quality printing from design to delivery. Ployne Publishing.
Wineland will lead things off for Morningside. Schuster and Harrell will bat second and third if anybody reaches. Jones, who has done the damage for Morningside, would bat 4th in the inning. Ground ball through the left side of the infield, and Wineland is on with a leadoff single. And for the Mustangs, that is their 5th hit of the contest. And they have had 1 hit in each of their 5 innings. So Chloe Croyce will have to work her way out of trouble again. Here's the pitch. Up and away, ball 1. 1-0 the count. And this one swung on and fouled off and out of play. So 1-1 the count. To Schuster. Here's the pitch. High and away, ball 2. 2-1. Schuster in her last at bat struck out. She's 0 for 1 officially. 2 plate appearances, also has a walk to her credit. Swung on ground ball right side. Up with it is Villa. Throws over to Steenstra for the out. Advances the runner, though, to second base. Harrell. Nope, no sacrifice on that. Just ground out, advancing the runner. Same effect as a sacrifice, but the out recorded 4-3. Brings Harrell to the plate. And the pitch is low and away. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch, fouled off. Strike 1, 1-1 the count. And here's the 1-1 pitch, hit in the air right side, doesn't graze the dome. Calling for it is Cox, makes the play. Strong throw down to third base. Nice throw by Cox. That'll at least plant a little doubt in the mind of running on that right fielder's arm. And that'll bring Jones to the plate. Defenders have yet to retire Jones. 2 plate appearances. She's got a single and a home run to her credit. This one off of the Teflon. Strike 1, 0-1 the count. Well, I will say this. When they constructed the dome, I knew it would change things. I didn't realize how much it would change things. Change up down in the turf. Ball 1, 1-1 the count. Didn't realize how easy it would be to reschedule games here as well. I had thought it would be for emergency purposes only once we got to the quote-unquote outdoor portion of the season, but it has gotten its fair share of use over the first 2 seasons. Jones bounces it back to the pitcher for the 3rd out of the inning, and the Mustangs squander a leadoff single. No runs, a hit, no errors, 1 left. To the bottom of the 5th inning we go. Morningside 3, Dordt 1, due up for the defenders. Grun, Cox, Rule. Back with more after this. Today's broadcast brought to you by the Grain House in Hull. They have amazing coffee, energy drinks, breakfast, lunch, and more. With a big city feel, located only 10 minutes away in Sioux Center, they have a second location opening next year in Sanborn. Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional products with you in mind since 1973. Emma Grun leading things off, and that one glances the roof, takes a bad hop, if you will, and Barwick, the center fielder, lunges to her right, my left, and makes the play. So Groon retired. Would have been a towering fly ball, and it had a lot of English on it, and Groon retired for the first out of the inning. Brings up Cox. Cox shows bunt, offers at it. Strike one, 0-1 the count. Well, I know between the 2 Februaries that it's been open, the sports complex has hosted over 100 softball games just in those weekends alone. Sharply hit, and the first baseman Jones makes the play. Cox is retired for the second out of the inning on the line out to the first baseman for out number 2, and that'll bring Brooke Rule to the plate. Well, that's at least the second time today Dordt has had as hard hit a ball as you can have, but right at the defensive player. Brooke Rule lifts this one right side and actually hits one of the light fixtures. Drops foul. Strike one, 0-1 the count with 2 down. Bottom of the 5th inning already. This game not even an hour old, and we've been scooting right along. And here's the 0-1 pitch swung on. This one's hit off of the roof, and making the diving grab is the right fielder for the third out of the inning. Strikes the Teflon in fair territory. Right fielder Harrell makes the play for the third out of the inning, and the defenders are retired 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. To the top of the 6th inning we go. Morningside 3, Dordt 1. Back with more in a moment.
Thanks to Prairie Life Chiropractic.
No bueno.
Combining skill and expertise that spans the entire chiropractic, acupuncture, and physical health spectrum. They want you to move better and live better.
And today's live stream broadcast brought to you by Verhoof Automotive. Verhoof Automotive in Sioux Center is your local Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, and Buick dealer. Verhoof Automotive, worth the drive from anywhere.
Today's broadcast brought to you by German Farmers Mutual, protecting the farm and home since 1981. Northwest Iowa's local insurance partner, online at GermanFarmers.com.
That one's going to end up following out of play.
Today's broadcast is sponsored by Northside Body Shop. When you expect the very best in the repair of your vehicle, call Northside Body Shop Limited today, serving the Sioux Center area since 1955. 712-722-2313.
Yep. Well, here we are, top of the 6th inning already. Hernandez, Gangler, Biddlecombe due up for the Mustangs. And into the wind, here's the pitch from Croy. Smashed past the third baseman, and Hernandez is on with a single. For the 6th straight inning, Morningside has recorded a base hit, and I think we're going to have a pinch runner now. And with no number visible, we will have to get who that pinch runner is. Hopefully our umpire tells us the number. So we have number 6 for the Mustangs running. I have that as Allie Fletcher. Running for Hernandez. Hernandez, I would imagine, will re-enter in the bottom of the inning defensively. Pitch is bunted foul, strike one, 0-1 the count. Gangler batting here with a runner on first base. Here's the pitch, shows bunt, pushes it foul again. Strike two, 0-2 the count. All right, let's see how committed Morningside is to the bunt here. Gangler in her last at-bat grounded out to the third baseman, grounded out to the shortstop in her first at-bat. Down to the count here, 0-2. Here's the pitch from Croyce. Just misses outside, ball one, 1-2 the count. 1-2 the count. Gangler batting. Runner on first base is Fletcher, the pinch runner. Here's the pitch. Swung on in a line drive just over Emma Groon's glove into left center field, and back-to-back base hits for the Mustangs. Runners at first and second, and nobody out. And now the defenders flirting with disaster here. 3-1 our score. Biddlecombe will come to the plate. She doubled in her last at-bat, singled in her first at-bat. She's 2 for 2. She's batting a quarter so far this season, 250. Here's the pitch. Lays down the bunt. The play is to first base. Croyce's throw is in time, but Biddlecombe sacrifices the runner over for the first out of the inning. But now runners in scoring position for the Mustangs, and Barwick will come to the plate. Barwick, a sacrifice back in the 4th inning, flew out in the 2nd, officially 0 for 1. That sacrifice doesn't count as an official at-bat. And Barwick takes the ball, takes a strike, nothing and 1 the count. Top of the 6th inning. And we'll have a conference now. So nothing and 1 the count. With an out in the inning, 2 runners in scoring position, though, for the Mustangs. Pitches up and away, ball 1. 1-1 the count. Sidzik waits in the on-deck circle. Morningside trying to extend the lead after Dordt got one back a couple of innings ago. Here's the pitch on the way from Croyce. Swung on, ground balls. Up with it, Torringa throws over to first. Steenster makes the play. Torringa holds the runner Fletcher at third base. So Barwick retired 5-3 for the second out of the inning. Brings Sidzik to the plate. She's 0 for 3. Fly out to right in her last at-bat. Ground and a fly out to center in her second at-bat. This one's hit straight at Tyson. Tyson over the shoulder catch. No. Gets over the head of Tyson back to the fence, and that's a double for Sidzik. And Morningside gets a couple of runs for insurance. 2 RBI on the play. Fletcher comes in to score. Gangler scores on the play. And Wineland coming up now with her team leading 5-1. That one was hit over the head of Tyson. Croyce pitch up high. Ball 1. 1-0 the count. Well, that one looked like probably inches away from making an over-the-shoulder catch for Tyson. Instead, over her head. Back to the fence and a double. It's a 1-1 count on the way with 2 down in the inning. And here's the pitch. That's in for a called strike. 1-2 the count. Croyce trying to get out of the jam. Well, things have gotten markedly more difficult for the defenders with these 2 runs coming across. And 6 outs to deal with. Here's the pitch. Swung on in a line drive in left field, that is. Up with it. The throw home. Should be in time. And out at the plate. Wineland with the single. Trying to score on the play from second was Sidzik, and they waved her around, and the strong throw from Rule to the plate retires her for the 3rd out of the inning. Morningside gets 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and officially they strand 1. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Morningside 5, Dordt 1. Back with more after this.
Special thanks to all our Dordt Media Network sponsors. Volink Enterprises Incorporated, building homes for families and businesses in Northwest Iowa since 1962. Let's work together to bring your vision into reality. Volink Enterprises Incorporated. Today's broadcast is brought to you by the Van Engelenhoven Agency, your trusted independent insurance agency throughout Northwest Iowa. Contact the Van Engelenhoven Agency's Sioux Center advisors Mark Holsoff or Lisa Dykstra.
Defenders trail 5-1, bottom of the 6th inning. Baseball, Dordt leading Hastings, bottom of the 3rd inning, 5-4. Dylan Stanley delivers an RBI double. Looks like Morgan Wilkins and Anthony Klinzing also with RBIs. So Carly Olson batting with her team down 5-1. Dordt in need of some runs. Pitches up high and tight. Ball 2-0 the count to Olson. Olson with base on balls and a single. Stole a base as well. Pitches in for a called strike. It's 2-1. Well, Carly Olson will graduate. She has actually graduated already, has her undergrad. She's taken master's classes in education this semester, 4th year. She's getting the most out of her 4 years. Pitches in for a called strike. It's 2-2. My understanding has a job lined up back home, Spirit Lake Community Schools. I'm biased, but I think Spirit Lake's getting a good one. Pitch is blown away, ball 3-2 the count. I would be shocked if she's not involved in some way with the softball program as well by the time all is said and done. 3-2 count on the way. And here it is from Biddlecombe. Down to the dirt, ball 4 and the walk is issued. Aurora, and that'll bring Aurora Tyson to the plate. Well, the defenders now have to find a way to get back the runs that they surrendered back in the top of the 6th inning. Hastings Baseball defeated Dordt 3-0. And unfortunately, that officially eliminates Dordt from postseason contention. Here's the pitch to Tyson. Strike 1, 0-1 the count. In that game, Jason Carrig, Logan Harris, Dylan Stanley, Drew Oreskes all with base hits. Dordt shut out though, 4-0. Jared Hughes, ground ball, first baseman, steps on the bag for 1, looks over to second base, decides against it. Olson advances. Tyson retired unassisted for the first out of the inning, and that'll bring Croyce to the plate. Jared Hughes, he was good on the mound for the defenders today. Just surrendered 3 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning on this one. Lifted in the air, left center field, backing up, and making the play at the fence is Barwick. Croyce drives it to the, if there was a warning track, she would have driven it to there. So Croyce retired on the flyout for the second out of the inning. Croyce with 3 solid contacts, but just 1 home run to show for it. 1 for 3. Brings Steenstra to the plate. Steenstra. Strike 1, 0-1 the count. So 2 down in the inning now. Carly Olson at second base, and this is one where if you're Dordt, you got to get that run across somehow. Here's the pitch. Steenstra, ground ball, shortstop, up with it, and Sidzik throws over to first base, and Steenstra retired 6-3 for the 3rd out of the inning. And the defenders squander a leadoff base on balls. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. 4th stranded base runner for the defenders so far. We played 6 complete. To the bottom of the 7th we go. Morningside 5, Dordt 1. Back with more after this.
This live stream broadcast brought to you by Napa Auto Parts in Sioux Center. Your source for quality automotive parts for your car or truck. Let them use their knowledge to help you find the right vehicle battery, brakes, filters, headlights, wipers, and other parts needed to get your job done. Napa Auto Parts in Sioux Center.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by Rental. Get ready to power up your projects with equipment rentals from Rental. From heavy-duty machinery to the latest power tools, they've got the gear to make your project a success. Visit them online at rental.com or call 712-722-3928. Today's broadcast is brought to you by NewTek. At NewTek, they don't just sell equipment, they deliver performance, reliability, and innovation. Their team of experts is there to guide you every step of the way, ensuring you find the perfect equipment for your needs. Schuster to lead things off against Chloe Croyce. Schuster in her last at-bat, a ground out. Officially, she's 0 for 2. Strikeout, ground out, and a base on balls with a run scored. Here's the pitch, swung on and fouled off. Strike one, 1-1 the count. Defenders trailing 5-1 in this one. Busy week for the Defenders and playing pretty good teams. Played Midland and Northwestern at the beginning of the week. Morningside, who they're tied with third, within third place. This one grazes the ceiling, and that's going to be a foul ball. Looked like Cox might have a play on it. Looked like she got fooled on it. So strike two, 1-2 the count. So 1-2 the count, swing and a miss, strike three. And Schuster goes down swinging for the second time today. And that is the second strikeout of the day as well for Croyce. Out number one of the frame. And this one softly hit. Gruen up with it. Snaps it over to first base in time. 6-3. Harrell retired for the second out of the inning. That'll bring Jones to the plate.
Now batting number 19,
Jones,
Kennedy Jones.
left-handed batter, settles in. Their team leading 5-1. She's had a hand in 3 of those runs. The only time she didn't reach was on a ground out to the pitcher. Pitch is low, ball 2-0 the count. So 2-0 the count. This one hit in the air, left field line, and that is a foul ball. And the count goes to 2-1. 2-1 the count. Here's the pitch, swung on, and this one's lined into the gap. That's going to be extra bases for Jones. She takes the turn at first, heading for second, and she is in with a double, and she is 3 for 4 today. And she is now a triple away from the cycle. All likelihood won't get a chance. I believe we're going to have a pinch runner for Jones. And let's see who Morningside brings off of the bench. Looks like number 9. So if my eyes aren't betraying me, that will be Laren Johnson.
Number 9, Laren Johnson.
Laren Johnson to come in and run. I'm guessing we'll have a re-entry there as well. So the pinch runner for Jones. Morningside with a 5-1 lead, trying to extend it. And that pitch is in for a called strike to Hernandez. Hernandez singled and then gave way to a pinch hit runner. Fletcher eventually scored in the inning. And here's the pitch. Just misses down low. Ball 2, 2-1 the count. So 2-1 the count. 2 down in the inning. And here's the pitch. Swung on, softly hit. Steenstrom makes the play on the soft liner for the third out of the inning. Morningside with another runner stranded. No runs, a hit, no errors, 1 left. To the bottom of the 7th we go. Last chance for the Defenders. Trailing 5-1. Back with more right after this.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University. Thanks for watching.
This Dordt Media Network broadcast is brought to you by Sioux Concrete Construction, Rob Suen, owner, excelling in flat work, poured walls, decorative concrete projects, dedicated to providing customers with a good experience and quality workmanship. SiouxConcrete.com.
Alyssa Villa to lead things off for the defenders. Last chance for the defenders here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Pitch is a ball, 1-0 the count to Villa. Villa flew out to right field in her last at-bat. Officially, she's 0 for 3. Dordt just with a couple of runs, or a couple of hits, I should say. This one's fouled off. Strike 1, 1-1 the count. Bryn Toringa, Emma Garoon due up next for the defenders as Biddlecombe 3 outs away from the win. And here's the pitch, swung on, ground ball, shortstop, Sidzik up with it, throws over to first in time for out number 1, brings up Toringa.
Now batting number 55, Bryn Toringa.
So Toringa to the plate. The defenders, baseball team now tied 5-5 with Hastings. That one's scheduled to go 9 innings. Pitches down to the dirt. In the turf, beg your pardon. Ball 1, 1-0 the count. Morningside so far in this one, 5 runs, 10 hits. Dordt 1 run, 3 hits. Nobody's committed an error up to this point. Here's the pitch, swung on, hit in the air, right field, shallow right, charging on, making the play is Harrell for the second out of the frame. And with the defenders down 5-1, Gruen will come to the plate. Gruen 0 for 2 today. Well, Biddlecombe has been good on the mound. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. 0-1 the count. In the circle, if you will. I know for you softball purists out there, that drives you crazy. Here's the pitch. Up high. Ball 1. 1-1 the count. So Biddlecombe trying for her 6th win of the season. And here's the pitch down in the turf. Ball 2, 2-1 the count. Waiting in the on-deck circle is Brooklyn Cox. The defenders, this is just the 26th batter for the defenders. Here's the pitch. In there for a called strike. It's 2-2. Just 5 over the minimum right now for Biddlecombe. I believe she's walked 2. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 3. And Biddlecombe has issued 2 walks, 3 hits. Here's the pitch, swung on and fouled back behind the plate. And it's 5-1. Count is 3-2. So Emma Gruen will settle in again. And here's the pitch on the way from Biddlecombe. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the side is retired, and that's the final. Morningside 5, Dordt 1. The defenders with the loss go to 22-20 this season, 9-6 in the conference. Morningside improves to 16-20 overall, 10-5 in the league. Leaders for the numbers for the defenders. Their pitcher, Chloe Croyce, today goes the distance. She absorbs the loss. She's now 11-8. She gave up 5 runs on 10 hits with 3 bases on the balls and 2 strikeouts. All 5 of the runs surrendered were earned. Biddlecombe gets the win for Morningside. She throws just 82 pitches in the 7-inning contest. She is now 6-5. Want to double check that. Yep, she's 6-5. 1 run on 3 hits, walked 2, and struck out 1. Offensively, Dordt's 2 hits. They got 1 by Carly Olson. She also walked twice. Chloe Croyce had another hit. Defenders actually with 3 hits, beg your pardon. Croyce had a home run. She was 1 for 3 with an RBI, solo homer. And Bryn Torringa, she also had a single. And the defenders, those are their 3 hits. For the Mustangs, Jones was 3 for 4 with 3 RBI with a single double and a home run. Sidzik had a couple of RBI. Wineland had 2 hits, and Biddlecombe had 2 hits to help her own cause. That's your final. Morningside 5, Dordt 1. We'll close it down for game number 1. Game number 2 will start in 20 to 30 minutes. Josh Tatton will be by to bring you that one on the Dordt Media Network. 5-1 our final. Game number 2, 20 to 30 minutes.